Hey guys, what's going on? I'm Retro Bliss and you're on Retro Bliss Gaming. Welcome. We're going to have some fun today. We're going to play some Jawbreaker for the Atari 2600. I haven't played this in a while, and I don't know if this is a great game for me to play today. Reason is I had shoulder surgery 4 weeks ago, and um, they did a nerve block down the arm. And while the nerve block was in effect, my arm was basically dead. I couldn't move it. I couldn't move my fingers. It was not good. Anyway, about 3 days later, the nerve block wore off, but I've had this like numbness in like some of my fingers. And so I talked to my physical therapist yesterday, and he seems to think that maybe that will go away. He couldn't guarantee it, but he was thinking that it might. I have to see my doctor. But anyway, my reflexes may not be great, but you're usually not on here to watch expert gameplay. You're just here to hang out and have some fun with me. So we're going to do that. Before we do, I want to recognize the chat. First of all, my buddy Guitar Geo was the very first on. I appreciate him. He is a great guy. Um, and he's always very active, not only um, watching the show, but he also is active in the chat and in comments on videos. And so, Mike from Mike's Gaming Gala, Casey, the Intellivision gamer, they're saying 2 days in a row. I'm spoiling them. Actually, I didn't stream yesterday at my regular time. I got some things going on, and if you want to know what that is, go back and watch last night's episode. But I wanted to stream because I couldn't stream when I normally did. I thought, well, I'm going to do it when I can, and so I did. I streamed a little bit last night. So CK is in the house. Mr. Bassman is here. Michael Hayes from California. Fournier or whatever you say. La 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 la. Okay. Let's before we get to the game, I want to let you guys know about a few things. First of all, we have on Tuesdays called the Retro Bliss Rewind podcast, and we have very awesome topics usually on the show, and we've had some awesome guests over the past few years. And this Tuesday, we're going to be talking about our favorite video game soundtracks. And the way that I'm looking at this is basically, um, the music either in game or pre game. So, and it doesn't matter what gen, as far as I'm concerned. And I think I want to make it to where we have like the top five soundtracks, but we may deviate from that. I'm not 100% sure. But anyway, Tuesday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Mike from Mike's Gaming Gala should be on. He's going to be out of town, but he's going to be streaming from his hotel room, I believe. And Brian from BD Retro Mods. We may have a fourth guest. I'm not 100% sure about that, but we will definitely have a great panel and a great topic to talk about. Also, we have what's called the Retro Bliss Ninja Contest, and that's where we pick 4 games a month, hitting the mic, 4 games a month, and you guys compete for high scores. And whoever gets the high scores for each individual game will receive a Retro Bliss Ninja card like this with the name of the game underneath and a Retro Bliss sticker like this in the mail. And so the games for this month, which were also the games for last month, because of my surgery, we made it a 2-month deal this time. Tron's Deadly Discs for the Intellivision, Ninja Gaiden for the NES. Now, at the end of the game, your score shows for a split second and then it disappears. So if you're playing on an NES, I haven't tested this yet, but the select button is supposed to, in many games, act as a pause button. So you might want to experiment with that first to see if you're able to hit the select button and get the pause going. If you're emulating, just be sure to hit print screen really quick before it goes away. And then Plaque Attack for the Atari 2600, and then Rally X for, this is the arcade version. So the rules of the competition are that you must play the games for the consoles that are listed here, and Um, you need to submit your scores to me at retroblissgaming@gmail.com, or you may upload them to our Discord. The link for that is in the description. All right. I think I've gotten all the preliminaries out of the way except for one, and I can't do it on this screen. I got to move on to the next because I have um, a first look. It's basically a work in progress game. It's not actually functioning quite yet, but I'm going to be a game tester on it. And I thought for the 2600, when I found out about this, I contacted um, the gentleman who is writing it to um, talk about it, and he asked me to be a game tester. So when he's ready, but anyway, Goose Hunt. Goose Hunt? What is that? Well, I'm going to show you here in a minute. Um, there's no sound. There's no working shots or a whole lot of graphic animation quite yet, but it is in the works. And when this comes out, it's going to be awesome. I think it's going to be really good for a 2600. So let's check it out. So this is like Duck Hunt for the NES. Now, when I press fire, that's what happens. But if I shoot the duck, nothing happens either. So, or the goose, I should say, in this case. What is supposed to happen is obviously the goose will fly around, and your job is to try to um, kill the geese as they um, are flying. So I really, it's going to be basically a 2600 version of Duck Hunt. So I thought this was really cool, and I wanted to share this to you guys to let you know that this, and I'm not sure if the ROM is going to be available for free or not. This is from Kiki Games, Kiki2600.com is what it is. Kiki, Kiki, 2600.com. And if you go there, there are a ton of free 2600 ROMs that you can get. You can donate if you'd like, but you don't have to. Also, they have, I believe it's 3 games that you can actually purchase the ROMs for $5 a piece, which is, I think, very reasonable. And there are sequels to games that are free to download. So if you like the ones that are free to download, then you will probably more than likely like the ones that you can pay for. So, all right, let's get to what we're here to play, and that's some Jawbreaker. Nope, that's not it. All right. All right. So let me address the chat real quick. And there's so much going on in the chat, I can't hardly keep up with it. Give me a minute, guys. Yeah, hit the like button, guys. We appreciate that. It helps us get out to more people. La 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 la. Also, I meant to let you guys know. If the Audacity is here, what's going on? Operation Shutdown is here. This Saturday, tomorrow, I plan on being at the CorgsCon in Columbus, Ohio. I will be on a panel, and I'm going to be doing a walkthrough. I got a media pass, so I'm going to do a video on it. I usually do a video on CorgsCon every year, and this year will be no exception. And so we're going to have fun there. If you see me, come say hi. Love to meet you. And we're going to have a good time. You guys go there, find something good, get you something good, and have some fun retro gaming. So, all right, let us get going here. I'm out of sorts, kind of, because I haven't streamed in so long. I've kind of forgotten how to. Last night I had tons of technical issues, and it was my fault because I just didn't know what I was doing. So anyway, let me take a swig here. Little Diet Dew going. All right, let's roll. Now, Jawbreaker, I don't know if this was a great choice because my reflexes are a little compromised because of the surgery and the numbing that I'm having. We'll see how it goes. We may go to a different game. I don't know, but we'll see how this goes. This is a fun. It's a Pac-Man style game, but the maze is obviously different. And I do want to. There was something I wanted to do. I wanted to kind of go over the instructions. All right. Let me get to that point so I can kind of read it where you. All right. All right. In Jawbreaker, you're in a candy factory filled with candy bars, smiley faces, and sliding doors. You score points by munching candy bars as you maneuver through the maze. But watch out for the smiley faces, they'll munch you. But you can eat a vitamin pill for extra energy that you will need to munch the smiley faces and score bonus points. So that's the premise of the game. But the it's a Pac-Man style game. It's just that the maze is different and the enemies are different. And you have the ad with the sliding doors that kind of gives it a somewhat of a unique uh, playing experience with this game. So I got to do something real quick. Hold on a minute. All right. All right. Let's go. Let's have some fun. Get these slack jaws out the way. Oh, you dirty dog. No. No, I did that on my own. Oh, it was red and I thought it was still edible. Oh. No, you dirty dog. No! I hate when you're chasing one of them and they change. No! See how it was red? Dang it. Classic K-pop on radio Dang. Keeps changing his name. The toothbrush is a cool idea. Um, yeah, the sides are always open, so you have those lanes to go in, but you got to be careful because you don't know when one of the jawbreakers are going to come out, and because you can easily get killed that way. So, um, like I said, this is a fun game. I actually didn't have this in the collection, and I saw it on eBay. I only got the card. I didn't get a complete in box. I know Mike, he collects complete in box, and um, it's hard to collect complete in box these days for retro gaming. So I got what I could get. Um, but I have it. I have it in the collection now, which is really cool. So, all right, let's go on and play this again. I wish, you know what? Let's see. You can save a state in Stella by hitting F9. So I know what that score is, just in case I forget. But if you know what your high score is and you hit save state, when you go back in Stella, you hit F11 and will load back. So you know what it is. All right, let's. Oh, Mike says that on the 2600, he has a bunch of complete in box, but he doesn't specifically collect complete in box. So, but I know that's his preference. And I think that's all of our preferences, but it's just so expensive these days. No. Dirty dog. Oh, you dog. Oh, dead. Oh. No. No. Woo. Oh, you dirty. Oh, Blackjaw book. Ooh. Oh, they suckered me on that one. Change awful quick now. Did I eat a power pellet? Didn't know it. No, you dirty dog. I got about 10 grand more than the last time. We've started a conversation on collecting on the chat, looks like, which is kind of cool. Um I have a collection. I get things that I really want if I can. Um but price is always a factor. And these days almost room. I'm running out of room in the Bliss Cave. I got to get rid of a pool table and build some shelves. I'm modding an iArcade. When I get all the games on there that I want, I've probably got 4 arcade one-up cabinets that I'm probably going to be offloading to make room. I have a comic collection. I have around 4,000 comics, and I got some shelves. I got some really cool shelves cheap at Walmart. They were discounting them about a year ago. I've had them that long. They're still in the box, but uh, for like $29. I needed 3 of them. But I think that my entire collection will go on those. And I want to put the comic collection along the wall and organize it such that if it's easily accessible, people can see what they are, that kind of thing. But I don't have wall space. So I'm really excited to get to the iArcade going. Mr. Post Style is a friend of the channel, and he definitely knows a lot about the iArcade, and he's got some cool videos up there on how to do the mod that I'm doing. So I've been watching them, and I'm trying to get some time and the ability with my arm. I haven't really been able to do a whole lot because of that, but get that modded. So but collecting is fun. I like collecting. Collecting is if you have the money, go for it, man. But don't, emulation's a good way to go, man. If you're on the cheap and you can't really collect. The games are still out there. A lot of them are, especially the retro gaming, the old school games. So, all right, let's get going. Let's see if we can do any better this time. Could have got the power pellet there, but I kind of saw it too late. No! Oh! Could have got. Woo! That was close. Oh! No! I want to go down. The door was right there. No! Ah, they suckered me again. Oh, come on! And oh, you dirty. I should have known. That was a bad decision. Oh, Lord. No! I didn't want to go that far. Ah! Well, I did better again that time. You guys are still got the collection, video game collection topic going on in the chat, which I love. Um, for me, I'll let you guys know this. I prioritize now more than I did at the beginning. I was actually, when I first started collecting, was right around COVID. That's around the time that retro gaming kind of took off again. And so, um, when I first started going out, I was going like to yard sales and flea markets and things like that. And you could get the games a little cheaper then. And a lot of times people didn't know what they had, even if the value was starting to go up at that time, they didn't really know what they had. Um, and so whenever I would buy something, a lot of times I would find a lot. Like I can remember one time there was a person who had a Nintendo Wii, and probably about um 40 games, something like that, controllers, the driving wheel, that kind of thing. Um, and I was able to talk them down to, I think it was like $80 or something. And you can't do that now, although we games aren't quite as valuable as some other um, uh, systems, but you get the idea. I was doing that for other systems as well. And so, but now it's getting harder. It's getting a lot harder. All right, let's get to playing another game of Jawbreaker. This is fun. I like this. I Heart Retro's here. What's up, man? All right. No, you dirty eating hogs. Ah. wanted to go. I thought I had um, put the joystick to the left there so I could change direction, but it didn't. No. 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 Oh. Ah, that was a horrible game. Prices for games are crazy. Hero for the Intellivision, Beam Rider for the Intellivision. If you get a complete in box version, it is probably well over $100. But just to get a loose part, no manual or anything, it's going to cost you $60. It's crazy. If not more. If not more. Um it it's just crazy. It's just crazy. I like Diner. There's a game called Diner for the Intellivision. You guys may have seen me play it a few times. I like that game, so I've played it a number of times. Um, and I saw Mr. Postop playing that one time and on his channel, and I thought, man, that is a cool game. I'm gonna get that, man. So I went right to eBay and I started looking, and I started getting sticker shock, man. It is crazy. So yeah, I got into retro gaming a little late. People like Mike from Mike's Gaming Gala. He's been a retro collector for a long time, and so a lot of his collection he procured over the years and at a better rate. He was telling me that he got like um the Vectrix console and games. He would get lots for like $100 or maybe less. You can't there's no way you can do that now. Not on the Vectrix. It's it's just nuts. And while I do spend money when I want to, I still kind of I'm not buying really everything that I want to buy. I want to buy it all, but I can't. Just can't. Oh, sucker. Oh, flirting with danger. No, I want to go. Ah, dogs. No. No. Oh, I thought that orange one was coming back, so I hesitated. No, I want to go down. No. pizza time. What kind we ordering? Oh. No, I didn't want to do that. Doggone it. I'm looking down at the time and I can't believe we have played this long. That's nuts. That's absolutely nuts. Anyway, I appreciate all of you guys. Thank you so much for watching today and hanging out with us. Um, don't forget about Tuesday, our podcast at 8 p.m., 8 Eastern Standard Time. We're going to be talking about our top retro gaming soundtracks. And so this is going to be an interesting episode, I think. One that I have some specific ones that I like. I'm not an expert on video game soundtracks, but there are some soundtracks that I mean, they are iconic to me. I'm going to have my list. Mike from Mike's Gaming Gallo will have his list, and Brian from BD Retro Mods is supposed to be on there, and we may have somebody else on. I haven't decided yet, but we're going to have a good time. And also, if you're at QuarksCon tomorrow, hunt me up, say hi. Just come say hi. I'd love to meet you. And also check out the panels because I don't know when, but I'll probably be on a panel or two. And also Dr. Scott from the Game Closet will also be there. So he is a good friend of the channel. You guys all know him also. So with that, you guys have an awesome day. Have an awesome weekend. And hopefully we'll start seeing you a little bit more. I feel good today. Can't promise what I'm going to feel like tomorrow, but I feel good today. And so we're streaming today. So with that, have an awesome day. See ya. Bye.